Good morning. Welcome to Hindu Newspaper Analysis 4th December 2022. Today is Navy Day. The day is celebrated to mark our achievements in Indo-Pakistan War 1971. During that war, Indian Navy launched Operation Trident, which is the reason to sink 4 Pakistani vessels and even killed hundreds of Pakistani Navy personnel. December 4th was chosen to mark our achievements and to feel proud about the role of Indian Navy. This year also we are celebrating our Navy Day with the theme going out to the neighbors of the maritime. Today is also significant because we are celebrating one more special day, that is World Wildlife Conservation Day. India is famous for its diversity, not only in its geography but also in the biodiversity. Now, World Wildlife Conservation Day aims to protect and conserve the wildlife species. You have to understand one important element here. Our Constitution, Article 48A, directs states to take measures for the conservation of wildlife and forest. Theme of World Wildlife Day 2022 is recovering key species for ecosystem restoration. Next, first article talks about a week more of electoral bonds from tomorrow. It is important fact that election funding in India is a well debated and even controversial issue. However, the controversy of electoral funding reached to the peak stage after Finance Act 2017, because Finance Act 2017 provided a change in the election funding. As per Section 29A of Representation of People's Act 1951, which stated parties which secured not less than 1% of votes in last general elections to the Lok Sabha or People's House or Legislative Assembly are eligible to receive the electoral bonds. The basic idea is State Bank of India is authorized to issue these bonds for 15 days in the months of January, April, July and October. These bonds are in denominations of 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh and 1 crore. Apart from that, only who are the persons who are buying the donors, they should give the KYC. Then the concerned party can encash it within 15 days. Very recently, Association for Democratic Reforms in its report mentioned that almost 6,500 crores through electoral bonds are collected by the parties, which is a huge amount in fact. So let us wait and watch for the next developments, but the basic information should be remembered for all of us. Next article, slots at INS Dega underutilized by commercial airlines. You need to understand that this article is not important for all of us. However, for our general knowledge purpose and for the people who are preparing for defense exams, what is INS Dega? The simple question is, it is a naval air station of Indian Navy in Visakhapatnam. What is Naval Air Station? It is a military air base and consists of permanent land-based operations locations for the military aviation. So this is the basic information we can understand from this article. Next article, investigators ask a consultant about its audit of AIMS cyber systems. It is well known fact, those who are attending our newspaper recordings, they can easily identify that the issue is about ransomware attacks on All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Delhi. So what is the issue? Issue is about there are a lot of agencies apart from police. It is investigated by NIA and CERT, Computer Emergency Response Team, IN, so on and so forth. People are investigating the matter. Now, people who are investigating asked the software company. The software name is called as Zimbra. So which is a software used by the AIMS for the patient data and the reports of the patients. Now it was given by Synacor, a software company in America. So that was investigated right now. Next article talks about Turkey jails PKK members extradited from Sweden. You need to understand that Sweden is somehow accommodated with Kurdistan people. Then who are Kurdistan people? Kurdistan people, one of the ethnic group during the Ottoman Empire. They settled nearby the Turkey region from early part of 18th century. They are considered to be largest religious minority who belongs to Sunni Muslims. However, they spread in different countries. Namely, they spread in Turkey, they spread in Syria, Iraq, Iran, and even Armenia. They are fighting for their nation from 1890s onwards. We need to understand that during 1890s, they were under the Ottoman Empire rule. It is well known fact that Ottoman Empire was disintegrated after the World War I, and at a treaty of Severus in 1920, and a treaty of Severus SVERES in 1920, the leading countries accepted the Kurdistan demand, and they even said that Kurdistan will be created. Then in 1924, Treaty of Lausanne, LAUSANNE, under Treaty of Lausanne, they said that the region will be divided among Kurds and with the new countries. However, this was remain unfulfilled. So the demand for Kurdistan is going very well. I also request you download the map of Kurdistan people and you can locate the nearby regions. So there are issues going very well. That is, Sweden and Finland recently opted to join with NATO. But Turkey, a NATO member, opposing entry of Sweden because they are supporting these Kurdistan people. Issues going on, we are not going to deep into it. The basic information is enough. Who are Kurds? What is location of Sweden and Finland? And issues regarding Turkey and Treaty of Severus and Lausanne. Next article talks about minerals found in iron-based meteorite in Somalia. It is a minerals are found in meteorites. What is interesting is there is a huge iron-based meteorite that landed in Somalia. The name of this meteorite is Ilalite, ELALIITE, and this Ilalite located near Somalia, which is part of Horn of Africa. Then it is also interesting that it is a 2-meter wide meteorite and have been well known to the generations of the people who are living in this area, which they named it as Nightfall. So this is your information. There can be questions on the names itself. So Ilalite is a name, Nightfall is a name, and location of Somalia is important for prelims point of view. Here I would like to bring your notice the difference between meteors and meteorites. Meteoroids, METEORIODS, meteoroids enters into Earth atmosphere at high speed and burn up. When they survives the Earth atmosphere friction and pressure, if they hits the ground, they are called as meteoroid. So you can say that meteoroid is the surviving child which is on the planet, whereas meteoroid is in simple words, it is a thing which is burned in the atmosphere itself. Next article talks about increasing the shelf life of stored blood. This article is technical in nature. However, what is important for us is the bloods which we donated, they were damaged by a typical process called as DAMP, damaged associated molecular patterns. This will damage the storage of the blood, and it will reduce the shelf life of the blood. Now, research was done, and this research aims to increase the shelf life of the blood. We are not going to deep into the topic of how it is going to happen, but what is important for us is the basic facts about blood are important. Blood is important liquid of a human body. 7% of a total weight is human blood itself. The pH of the blood is 7.4. So it is considered to be basic in nature. The average person will have 5 to 6 liters of blood in human body. It consists of two parts, plasma and blood corpuscles. So plasma is liquid part, and blood corpuscles again consists of three different parts like RBC, white blood cells, and even blood platelets. So these are some important facts about blood. Thank you so much. And today is, these are the important articles. Thank you so much and Jai Hind.